So for homeowners, mostly what we're recommending is to use baits, and what we recommend is that we broadcast those baits usually at a rate of 1 pound to 1.5 pounds per acre. We use a little hand seeder, and we put it out that way at a very, very low rate. And what that does is that lets the ants pick up that bait and bring it back. And so the key is to make sure that you're broadcasting that bait over everything while the ants are foraging. And that's where we come back and we say we're going to put out some sort of little test bait, whether it's a hot dog or a potato chip or a little bit of the actual bait we're going to use. Wait 20 to 30 minutes. If I see ants picking up that bait, it's the perfect time to put it out. If I don't see ants picking up that bait, I don't put it out. It might be too hot, it might be too cold. But it's temperature related. So it's not day, night, it's temperature. That's the primary thing that we're looking at doing. If they have mounds after that continue to be a problem here and there, then we look at individual mound treatments, and they can use any number of things where they put it directly on the mound. And what that does is that'll kill 99+% of every mound you treat that way, but it kills 0 mounds that you don't treat. So that's that two-step that we put back to back of going with a broadcast bait, and then waiting a few days, and if we're still having a problem with certain individual mounds, then we're going to go back with an individual mound treatment. The biggest human factor that we run into are the fire ant stings and health issues that are associated with that. But you can also have problems with your pets. They're voracious insect predators. They will also tend aphids, herd them like cows, so you get elevated levels of that particular pest because they're actually protecting that pest and eating the honeydew. They'll prey on newly hatched chicks. They're out competing birds like, say, bluebirds. They're out competing them for their food source, or out competing quail for their food source, and so they're an ecological issue there as well, because bluebirds or quail are having to forage further for food, which exposes them to more predators and that kind of thing. So those impacts are harder to quantify, but they're probably a bigger factor ecologically than they are just the health issue to the humans.